My name is Toyin Saraki. I come from Nigeria. I'm the founder-president of the Wellbeing Foundation Africa, which is a maternal, newborn and child health charity, but we also focus on rights and education.
I'm Derk Hendrickson, General Manager of the EKOCENTER project at the Coca-Cola company.
Kathy Calvin, President and CEO of the United Nations Foundation.
Oh, I think creativity is absolutely key. If the creative sector could make us all want to drink a particular drink, imagine what the creative sector can do to save lives of women and children in my country. The challenge we always had was even when services were provided, the uptake was patchy at best. And I'm hoping and I'm looking to the creative sector to drive demand for these improved services so that we can have improved outcomes.
I think that creativity is hugely powerful to change anything, especially if it translates into innovation, and in our case especially if it translates into innovation of business models. I think what, from our perspective, the world needs most is business models that are more inclusive, that straddle societal and business needs. And if that creativity can be applied to that as a start, and the creative industry can stretch its own capability and thinking to help us do that, then I think we can move mountains. So the answer is a surrounding yes.
Creativity is critical if we're going to change the dialogue around health from a disease-centric one to one about people's well-being and their choices and their future opportunities. So we need to invite everybody to the table to think about how they feel about their health, how they feel about its priority in their lives, and what the tools are that they need so that they can be empowered.
You know, this is new ground that we're covering, but actually what I've seen, I'm hugely encouraged because we are saying that we have a common purpose. And with a common purpose, each partner to the table can achieve their goals within a common goal while being true to their own principles. I'm all for tri-sector or even quadri-sector. Those who are in it to make your money, but make your money while doing things to help in the most efficient and cost-effective way possible. Make your profits, but you can save lives while you're making your profit. Those of us who want the feel-good factor, we have now the efficiency of the private sector helping us because sustainability is going to be key, and I think it's now this relationship that is giving us that sustainability.
I love what the Secretary General of the United Nations said when he talked about how critical it was that we have public-private sector partnerships. He said we need to marry the private sector's strengths to the public sector's greatest challenges. And there's room for everybody here. We cannot solve these problems alone, just relying on governments, just relying on the public sector. We need the private sector's creativity, innovation, and frankly, efficiency if we're going to get to scale on solving all these problems.
Well, I think we all need each other because the problems that the world has are way too big to solve for anyone by itself. So we all need each other. We're all interdependent, and it's going to become more like that going forward, not less. And we see ourselves as part of that equation. And my chairman, Mutar Kent, calls that the golden triangle of civil society, government, and the private sector. I call it tri-sector leadership. I think that's a capability that we need to develop, all of us. All of us need to reach out to the other organizations and find common ground, find shared purpose, as was just mentioned, and then get on with it and operationalize it. And it's not going to be easy, but the world needs it, and we all need it.
And you two said something today that really stuck with me, which was this is not about what the private sector or even the public sector are doing for people. This is about empowering people to create their own future.
Yes.
And so that's, I think, the most important thing. So they're really the fourth sector that we're bringing to the
That's
table.
right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. To me, they sit in the middle, right, in a sweet
Yes.
spot. It's help people help themselves, and I think that's hugely exciting to figure out how to do that.